I'm not sure why nobody wants to speak up about this, but I guess I'll be the one to do it. There is a serious shortage of attractive, eligible, mentally stable, emotionally available men. We need to get a search party together, figure out what has happened, where have they gone.
Well, sweetie, back in 2010, you could find men like that in your friend zone. Nowadays, though, unattractive, eligible, emotionally available, and willing to ignore all his other options in order to commit to you kind of man can only be found in your imagination.
Can we please talk about how embarrassing it is to have an ex that dates unattractive people after you? Because if you're pulling unattractive people after me, that means that I am also unattractive.
Yes.
Remove sex from a relationship and 90% of women have nothing to offer. Remove money and 90% of women will disappear. Honestly, he nailed it. Women today are useless. Ran through, materialistic, and draining your wallet. You'd be better off flying to Thailand and becoming a passport bro because Western women, not worth it. Got your attention?
No.
Exactly. I am so tired of seeing posts like this that are strategically phrased to incite anger amongst all of you. I've watched my male following go from excited and eager about dating to completely turned off by it, thanks to the toxic, addictive mindset that all women suck. Look, I get it. Some women suck. And I hear your frustrations about the norms we are trying to reverse. But I also know that there are amazing women who want masculine men and share your values.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. There's an outcry over taking away lifetime alimony. The law that DeSantis signed in is a step in the right direction. It omitted lifetime alimony in Florida and says that alimony cannot exceed 1/2 the length of the marriage. But apparently these strong, independent women don't have very strong convictions in what they believe, because now they're leaving the Republican Party over this. I mean, because alimony's taken away, they'll no longer be Republicans.
Values, am I right?
Pathetic.
Posts like this are meant to fuel your rage and keep you hooked on an endless dopamine hit of validating your self-pity. I know the game, and if I wanted to, I could grow my following in a heartbeat by playing into it, but I'm not going to. I've watched my following shrink over the past year because I refuse to feed you hopelessness.
Bullshit.
Actually, it's because your audience wouldn't buy it, and you don't want to end up like Pearl. But sweetie, I don't understand why you disagree with Rich Cooper's post. Let's take the first paragraph.
Remove sex from a relationship and 90% of women have nothing to offer.
I mean...
Hi. Hi, I'm so glad we could catch up. Me too. How are you? I'm great. On my lunch break right now, right before a few meetings. I got promoted this year, so I'm insanely busy. Definitely don't miss those afternoon meetings. Yep, my career is really taking off. What have you been doing? Oh, just enjoying life. I've been with this guy for like 2 years now, and he pretty much just takes care of me. Wait. Don't tell me you're a stay-at-home. Babe, you were pre-law and a paralegal at an amazing firm. You threw that away? No, I just decided to quit once we got serious. He can provide for both of us, and I live such a better life at home.
So basically, you just want to stay at home and live off of his income in his house while you earn no income and pay no bills. Now sure, some men are perfectly fine with paying for your entire life, but what the overwhelming majority of men do want from their wives or girlfriends is guarantee of paternity, meaning he wants to be sure that the kids he has with you are actually his. And well...
I am not for mandatory paternity testing.
Bruh.
So, what exactly do you bring to the table other than box? That's what I thought. Let's take the second paragraph now.
Remove money and 90% of women will disappear.
I mean, you want to stay home and have the man pay for everything. And if that man doesn't have the money to support that lifestyle, you wouldn't be in a relationship with him now, would you?
You're goddamn right.
I am so tired of seeing posts like this.
Yeah, because in your case, it kinda hits the nail on the head.
Why get a divorce after 25 years of marriage? The short answer is because it is not too late to be happy. And I finally got to a point at the beginning of the year where I decided that it wasn't too late to be happy. I still have, hopefully, many more years left, and I would like to be happy for those years.
1 week later.
I'm just not strong enough
to fight this one by myself. I don't know what to do.
Sweetie, let me tell you something you might not be aware of. You see, for a lot of women, when they're young, what makes them the most happy is attention. That's why a lot of them waste their prime years riding the carousel, getting ran through, and changing boyfriends as often as they change their underwear. But you see, after hitting the wall,
I am inevitable.
while the carousel still holds great appeal, what makes a woman most happy is having security, which is why a lot of post-wall women suddenly date for marriage. Now, the mistake that quite a few women make after being married for a while is giving up the security they have with their husbands, thinking that the carousel will make them as happy as it did in their 20s. But you see, what your divorced girlfriends won't tell you, and what TikTok dating coaches won't tell you, and what Beyonce won't tell you either, is that the carousel has an age limit and it offers no security. Best of luck in your future endeavors.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold